Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see everybody tuning in today. I'm going to go live with a build and chill live stream. We're going to do a couple things. Game plan, I'm going to try to cover a few of the questions that I've had in past streams that I haven't answered today, and any new questions that you guys and gals may have. So, one thing, I'm going to bring in a character that hasn't done the quest for the flamethrower trap. I'll probably do that a little later after I touch on a few topics. So, we'll swing over to, after I learn these plans. Alright, cool deal. Alright. Let's jump over to the YouTube test camp. What's happening, Toasted Cat? So, I didn't delete the camp we built last week. I'm going to have a full showcase video on this camp come up in a couple days. Probably, I don't know, tomorrow or Monday. It's been kind of busy for me this last week. What's happening, Wasteland? So, yeah. So, here is the No Atom Shop Build Challenge as it's loading in here. This camp was a fun undertaking, and as it was in the stream, I also continued off stream, decorating and building it up with, once again, without using any Atom Shop objects or any Atom Shop related things to do any merge tricks or any of that. So yeah, let's take a peek around. There's a few tricks that I did off stream that I'm going to cover. Mainly, I got these defensive walls. Or not defensive walls, but the defensive railings in the window here, merged in the wall. So, gonna cover that in today's stream. Quick check. How's my audio, guys and gals, in the chat? Is it coming over pretty good? Just trying to make sure that I got everything square today. But I'm gonna cover a few of these merge tricks that I did off screen. All right, cool deal. Thanks, Ghost Wolf. All right, so, and a lot of these tricks, you know, I've covered in a few other tutorials. It's just applying them differently. So, I've had a few questions come up. There was one tutorial I did a long while back. It was my building underground tutorial. And in that tutorial, there was a port where I'm losing my words. There was a trick that I did in it with the symptomatic to have it as a hatch to get into an underground camp, and the trick that I showed in the video doesn't work anymore as it was in that video. They kind of changed a little bit with the collision, and I'll show you guys and gals what's up here in a moment. And you showed me how to did the countertop merge with the table. That's actually in last week's stream when I was decorating this house. I built the countertop right over here. This right here. This was done on stream last week. This piece of countertop that's inside the build. So that's covered. It's a bit involved, but it's not super hard. But like I said, that I covered last Saturday. So you can check that out at your leisure. It would take a pretty good amount of time to do it again, and then we'd just be retreading the same old ground over and over. So, I can't find it. It was towards the end of last week's stream. I'd like to say somewhere around the 2-hour mark, but that's just me shooting a guess out there. But yeah. So, let's go to. I was going to build up a dummy house here. Skipping ahead a little bit. So, let's get a wall in here. We'll just use a half wall. No. All right. Anyways, we're gonna put in a half wall here. Oh, you can't accessible. We gotta remove that first. All right. So we got a half wall floating here, and in the tutorial for the underground building trick, using the symptomatic as a hatch, I had like a roof like this, right, as a floor piece, and the symptomatic, which I'm gonna have to build me a new merging platform. It tend to work. It works more reliably doing it this way. But anyways, we'll sit a mannequin on it right here. Scoot it over. And then up here, I'm going to go ahead and lay out a conduit. We're going to build this real quick. So the trick involved taking a conduit and putting a symptomatic on top of the conduit. And I just realized I don't have any of my building perks on. And I'm running low on materials on this character. Alright, so let's just swing this guy on top of here. Alright, so we're going to bring this over. And we're going to drop merge. And what it used to do was whenever you drop merge the symptomatic into the conduit and you place the conduit on the roof, it would just let you snap it down. But since I posted that video back in March, I believe it was, Bethesda changed the collision rules on the roof pieces and regards to the symptomatic, how it registers collision with it. So it used to be a real simple drop, merge, and place. Now has an extra step, and I'll show you what that extra step is. So let's get this drop merge to the height where we need it. Come on. Let's get a couple more. And I've been meaning to put out a new video about this, but as it was in the original video, it used to just simply snap in, no problem. But as you see right here, it says cannot place, item is existing, colliding with a pre-existing object. Intersects. So what I did to work around this is where we got that on a conduit, what we can do, and I hope the person who asked the question in the underground building tutorial actually gets to see this video, because, you know, it was a bit, I wouldn't necessarily say it was super complex to explain in the comments, but I don't know if it came across as well as I wanted it to. But anyways, what you do is you place a snapping point on this roof, and then you can take and replace the roof to a sloped piece and sneak this underneath. It can be a bit tricky, but you sneak it underneath with that conduit as a snapping point, and then you can replace this back down to a flat. And I merged it a little too deep, but that's okay. That basically gets the symptomatic merged through the roof. Now, if you didn't want to use the Brotherhood of Steel roof as a floor in here, you could always use a different piece. And as you can see right here, this looks just fine. But that's how you do it now, as opposed to my underground tutorial video where I just simply placed it on. As that's not the case anymore. You can't do that because of the way they changed the collision on the roof pieces. But yeah, there's this, and me falling down because I didn't build anything under it. Alright. But anyways, there's that little bit that I needed to touch on and cover. Alright. So, next thing I'm going to touch on is this perimeter wall railing inside the window that I built on this cabin. Like I said, the thing is with this one, I was doing it 100% without Atom Shop. So, as I go forward with this, normally I'd probably use different pieces to get it done, but in this case, we're going to be sticking with what's in the vanilla game. So we're going to start out with this wall doorway. We're going to pretend, you know, this is that window right here, or what's going to become that window. So what we do is the first step to get that perimeter wall railing inside that window. So we need to raise up this floor to be at about the height as the base of the windowsill. So thinking that's probably too high. We can check right here. Yeah, it's too high. So just drop it down to an appropriate height.
Jump.
Get that in here. Okay, and as you can see, we kind of got it positioned right here at the base of the window. So what we're going to do next is we're going to replace this back to the barn. And then we're going to grab this one and we're going to snap it up. And the thing is, the barn and the industrial are the only sets that can do this. Any of the, well, outside of Adam Shop sets. So what we're going to do, we're going to change this once we got it snapped up. We're going to change this to the solid shack wall. And we're going to pull on a flamethrower. Trigger this. And we're going to need to remove this middle floor here. And what that's going to do, it's going to give us the ability to go to our defenses. Get down to our railings. And snap this railing in right here. Once you have that railing snapped in, you can snap the floor back down. Okay. Normally, once you get that railing snapped in, you can do that. But in this case, it's kind of acting weird. So we're going to snap this floor back in. And we're going to bring this down. And then we can delete it. For whatever reason, this thing was registering support. But if you delete them, if you get one next to it on the outside, you can delete it out. But anyways, once you have that in, you just repair and then replace it to the window. And then, as you can see, when you open up, we got a half boarded up window. So that's how I did that trick with the little slats right there in the window. And like I said, I did that off the stream, so it's not in last week's stream. So if you want to add that into your build, you can go ahead and take that and do that. Alright, moving on. Next trick that I did in this build, as you can see in a lot of places, there are windows that have half walls merged in them. Super simple. We got one on the lower part. We got a full window that's merged in. We've got on the back side, there's one in the top half. And then once again over here, we've got a shack wall that's merged in on top of the industrial wall. And you know, that could be done with two halves instead. But if you do two halves on the interior, you'll have two separate wall types. Where in this situation, let's go into here. We've got one solid wall type on the interior facing out, or on the inside. So that's the reason why I merged it in on the full wall. But anyways, let's continue on here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get out our flamethrower and we're going to burn out these walls. So let's do that real quick. Flamethrower. Bookcase. Shelves. I always stack the flamethrower on the bookcase because it just kind of gives me the perfect height to hit two of these walls in one shot. And what's even funnier, if you get it at the right angle, I can probably hit all four of these in one shot. No, I can't. I'll still only be able to hit two. That's a lie. Well, I could if I put it on the other side of them. But anyways, let me grab this, turn it, hit these two. All right, let's store that. So, depending on where you want your merged wall in, whether you want it on the top half or the bottom half, you'll pick which one you want to remove and just remove it. And then once you have that figured out, which one you want to remove, you delete it out, and then I'm going to put in the barn wall because it's easier to grab the little half walls to repair them instead of going to the shack wall. But anyways, once you do this, you can just use the replace option. Get a window in. Do another window here. Now we replace this to the corrugated metal. The bottom one here to the corrugated metal as well. And then when we open up the shutters, which you'll see, is we got the windows kind of half covered. So that's how that was done around this build. Real simple trick, kind of adds to the patchwork look of things. So there's that. All right. Trying to recall if there's anything else that was requested of me over the last few weeks in my other streams. Or not streams, but my build showcases. Those of you in chat, is there anything you would like me to showcase? Before we jump into doing the quest for getting the flamethrower on my other character. Getting a little bit tired of asking people to build them for me, so I figured, why not? Let's just do the quest together, and we'll go get that flamethrower trap. I don't know how long it takes, but yeah. If there's anything else before we leave our little test camp behind, just drop it in the comments. If not, I'm going to go ahead and jump to the other character, and we'll get started on the quest to earn the flamethrower trap. Give you guys a couple minutes. We'll take a small walk around here. Because I know the live stream is a bit behind what I'm seeing in person. A minute or two delay. So while we're waiting, I'll take a small walk around and we'll take a look at things. We've got this little storage room here. It's kind of cluttered up. I like the way this turned out. And like I said, all this is things you can earn in game without having to spend any atoms. So that's one thing this camp does have going for it. So if you're a new player or you don't have a whole lot of atoms, you haven't been in the game very long, all of these things are obtainable through normal gameplay or having other players build these objects for you. I'm going in here to the master bedroom, which I don't know which one you would consider master. They're both the same size, the two bedrooms that I have in this place. Though this one does have a TV in it, so I would wager it's a bit more important than the other. And coming through here, we've got the other bedroom. And in this one, I actually built a custom bed using some of the default assets in the game, using the bookshelves and floor merging. So I managed to build a nice little trundle bed here. The nice little headboard, and I got the TV aquarium. And I sunk a light down inside it so it would actually light up and you could see the fish better. It's a nice little addition to it because it's a little dark by default. And in here, I've got another TV, but this one I decided to restore and make it functional-ish. So this one's got a little, it's got the light box merged in it. And the cool thing with this one is that I can make it any color I want, be it and it's kind of funny, it's the perfect size too, these light boxes. The perfect size to drop down in there. And then on the back side, once you have it drop merged in, you've got this little nub sticking out the back. Kind of reminds me of, like, say, a picture tube. You just run a wire right off that to your terminal, and you can cycle the colors. And you could maybe you could possibly cycle the colors from the back too, without having to hook it up. Yeah, so you can get on the back side of it, and you could cycle the color if you want, instead of using the terminal. Though the terminal is a lot easier. Indeed, you can. The vendors do come in handy a lot, especially for new players, because the plans are kind of hard to offload for any amount of caps. So most people put plans in their vendors for fairly cheap. So if you're a new player, you can just swing vendor to vendor and grab plans for 15, 20, 30 caps a piece on some of the more common ones, and then depending on if it's a legacy plan or not. Like I've got in my stash box on this character, and I haven't put them in vending yet because I've been hoarding them for the last 3 years. The original Mischief Knight, they had a bunch of plans that they were giving out during that event that they haven't released in any other events since then. So, and it might be on my other character. I guess it is on my other character. Because I had some of the vault, the pumpkin racks and whatnot, but I may have given them away. I can't remember where they're all at. It might be on my other character. But anyways, there's some plans that they're kind of hard to get nowadays. But for the most part, what I used in this build is fairly easy to get stuff, albeit the television and whatnot are new with the new mole miner things, and the fruit bowls were meat week. They were meat week, weren't they? Yeah, so these guys right here were meat week, so you have to catch somebody to build them for you. But yeah, for the most part, everything in this build is fairly easy to get for a new player. All right. What's the matter, buddy?
I took his phone because he doesn't want to wear his headphones.
Boom.
Harder. Boom.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump over to our other character, and we're gonna go ahead and. Oh man, something ate my moot fruit tree again. That's okay. Let's swing back here. We're gonna harvest some moot fruit off this wild moot fruit. Oh no, it's been harvested. I can't harvest it. Oh well, bummer. I'll fix it later. Let's jump over to my other character, and we're gonna go and do that quest for the flamethrower trap. Oh, it's free in the item shop. If this thing ever loads. Oh, supply package. Meh. Alright. Let's go quit. Alright, so sorry for the long mute there. Oh, here he goes again. I need to take him to another room so he can watch this. I'm sorry, guys and gals. Trying to get him to wear headphones. he's wanting to watch YouTube videos on his phone while I'm live streaming, and if the audio goes over mic, then I'm going to get demonetized, so I don't want that to happen. And I'm like, please wear your headphones. So we're getting settled in another room. My apologies. Anyways, so what is the quest for the... I'm going to look this up real quick. I probably should have done my homework before starting this, but let's see, Google. Flamethrower trap. Yeah, my house is going to get shot up. And it's a quest reward. Now here's the thing with this this plan. When you do earn it, do not trade it. Learn it. Because if you don't learn it, You can't get it again. It's not a repeatable thing. The only way to get it again is to make another character or have somebody make another character and get them to give you or sell you the reward, sell you the plan. Kill all these things that are shooting up my house. All right, think it's safe. Go up here. I had to pull my vendor out on my roof. I had capped out prior to the mole miner event, and I had to hide my vending machine in my ceiling. I just pulled it back out yesterday, and I forgot to fix my roof when I signed out. But anyways, the quest we need to do is this wiki page is crap because where is the darn? It just says reward from quest. What's the name of the quest? Quest. All right, what's the quest? I don't care. What's the name of the quest? Fallout Wiki, you're failing me here. Flamethrower and Tesla arc traps. Okay. This is Reddit. That was the one around Abby's bunker. Flamethrower and Tesla arc trap learned upon completion, along with plans for light combat. Alright. Alright, let's find what else is shooting up my camp over here. And then we're going to go do this. Alright. Man. People really bother me on this game. If you go up to somebody's camp and you see something that says repair, do not repair it. Is it too much to ask? Just leave my crap alone. Oh well, there's another reason for me to go get a flamethrower trap so I can break that stuff on my own. I probably have one stored. Ugh. It's like I'm a level 600 and something. You'd think I have the resources to repair my own crap if I wanted to. I don't need people repairing my crap for me. Frustrating. What is up, Dan? Or your alter ego, my Scottish buddy. Let's see here. All right. That's rebroken. Please stop fixing my stuff. Let's go do a quest. We're going on a trip, gonna get demonetized. Let's see. Ella Ames is what it said, right? So, investigate Ella Ames bunker, and I have a quest marker for that already. So let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, people. I do that a lot too. I'll do plan dumps because I'll get weeklies and dailies for claiming workshops, and every time you claim a workshop, you get a plan reward for claiming it, and you get plan rewards for defending it. And a lot of the times, I've got all these plans for the most part. Oh, I hear a mole miner. Let's there he is. I almost hate hunting these guys down because they're not even aggressive. And, you know, it's like, God, come on, Bethesda. Really? He's just minding his own business. And too bad you can't pickpocket in this game. I would love to just pickpocket these guys. Have that as an option. He's running away. It's so sad. All that just to get his little miner pail. Stealing his lunch bucket. I mean, man, that's horrible. Anyways, let's see what we got from that. Probably just a beer. Nothing good. Figures. Yeah, just a bunch of crap. Let's go on in here. Let's do this quest. Get ourselves a flamethrower trap plan. This is like I said, this is one of those plans you don't want to get rid of after you earn it, because if you do, then you're gonna have to do this on another character, or have somebody else do it on a different character to give you the plan. Let's see. Let's investigate this place. All right, we got a little terminal here. Let's go here and. All right, research studies, rad shield, checkpointed. Journal entries, blah blah blah. I've probably already done what I need to do on here. Free state certifications.
Private server?
Yeah. Alright, an organic solution. Quest started. Complete Ella's research on a chem called Rad Shield. Okie dokie. Ugh. Alright. Let's see. Find her research. I believe it's up here at this, no, that's not it. Where is it? Where is Ella's research at? Right here? Yep. Southampton Estate. Let's jump there. I think I've already discovered these places. Yeah. Fix my camp when you see it, because you know how it definitely get under my skin. It kills me. It's like, come on, don't fix my stuff. If I wanted it to be fixed, I would fix it. And some people think they're being helpful, but they're really not. All right, let's find let's find this research. Probably upstairs. Ella's research, there it is. All right, I guess I gotta. Let me see. Read it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Chemicals to locate at Diachemical: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Mix at Diachem and flush into the river to permeate the swamp and get those pods blooming. All right. Collect bone meal. Groovy. Oh. So let's go do this. Collect some bone meal. So we go to Thunder Mountain, I guess. And get the travel bug, because why not? Of all the things that they still haven't fixed over the last 3 years. There was a time when this bug didn't exist, and then in one of the patches long ago, they introduced this bug into the game. And they still haven't fixed it. I don't know if they're just not trying or what's going on with that, but man, it's frustrating.
You left me.
Mm-mm. Doop 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 doop. So I have no idea how long this quest takes to get this plan, because it's been a long time since I did it. And the first time around, I did this on my main character, and then this character was built for PvP a long time ago, and then I kind of got out of PvP. So this one's just been my main driver now. I don't want to do powering up Thunder Mountain. Ugh, why did I go here? Let's toggle that off. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that too, because I don't want to claim Thunder Mountain. Collect bone meal. Optional, install the tracking station. So where's that go? Where's the tracking station go? Optional, install the tracking station. Let's turn this off because I don't need that being active on me. Be nice if they gave me a quest marker for the tracking station because I have no idea where that's supposed to go. I can install and use a tracking system on our holotape if I need some extra help. Okay, on our holotape. So I guess I need to go to tracking bone meal. Install radio tracking. You now have the ability to track down a highly irradiated deathclaw. Oh, highly irradiated deathclaw excrement. Okay, gotcha. Gotta find the deathclaw nest and get the bone meal from it. If I remember right, now that's jogging my memory, there's a nest. I think it is somewhere down here. Oh, listen to the radio station. Oh. Okay, would have been nice if it was spawned in that whole time. Okay. Okay. Now. Collect nitrogen, collect phosphorus, collect potassium. All around dire chemical. Okay, let's go do that. We're getting there. Slowly, but surely. Is this right, though? I feel like... I don't know. Maybe this is the one that gives you flamethrower trap, but I feel like it's not. So why would it give us both flamethrower trap and rad shield? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'm right on which quest it was. Nitrogen. Shoot this guy. Here. Come on. Phosphorus. Tanking a few shots here. Potassium. Okay. We've collected all of the things they've asked us to collect. Deposit the chemicals. Well, I've really ticked them off.
You know, I was looking for that, and you have it. You stole my phone. I was looking for my phone, and you stole it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, insert chemicals. Let's get some of these guys off my behind. Oh, there's a mole miner in here, too. Oh, man. I'll let him kill me. That was smooth. Smooth. I got distracted by that mole miner. I was like, oh, where's the mole miner? Didn't even bother to look at my health bar and realize that I was getting lit up. The joys of running bloodied. All right. I'm gonna go track down that mole miner again.
Have any gunpowder?
It's fairly close to it. It's over in that corner of the chem plant. Gulpers. I'll leave them alone. And apparently my armor's breaking.
Identify yourself.
He's over here somewhere. Sorry, buddy. Alright. So we got 2 quest markers on this. I guess I gotta... Let's see. Chemical combination control. Insert chemicals. Okay. Chemical insertion. Okay. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium.
It is only making things worse for you.
Oh, at Abby's bunker. Ah, let me get these guys. Which one am I doing? Am I doing Ella Ames? I am. And then Abby's bunker is up here. I knew it was for one of the two. So, okay, I'm doing the wrong quest. Lovely. Thanks for checking that, Wasteland. My hurried Google search wasn't exactly right. Oh, well, I guess while we're here, we may as well... Okay, catalyst, bone meal, and then combination... So we may as well, we're practically at the end of the event, or not the event, but the quest. And then flush. Okay. Mix the fertilizer, collect a strangler bloom. That looks like, there we go. Got a strangler bloom. Crafting item unlocked, rad shield. And then do I have to craft the rad shield? Yes, yes I do. To go craft rad shield. All right. Let me take care of these guys before they off me on this bench. Alright. Craft some rad shield. Let's do this. And then go up to Abby's bunker, which is where my hunch was Abby's bunker, but then that stupid Reddit post said Ella Ames, and I was like, alright, let's go to Ella Ames. Healing rad shield. What's up, 99er? Alright. So, we got that done. And a couple rad shields and some mini nukes. Not exactly what I was after, but you know what? That's cool. Rad shields can come in handy. Alright, so let's jump up to Abby's bunker. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna join your team. Why not? Stretchy, stretchy. Okay. So let's do the right quest this time. Even though they're all basically the same. I mean, if you want to take the time to actually read up the stories and whatnot, that's one way to do it. And I guess there's an overseer's log here. So you're going to stumble on this place automatically in the main quest line.
You gotta unlock it.
Those damn traitors and their secessionists turn their backs on America.
So when you do the main quest line, it's going to actually run you by Abby's bunker. So if you're actually playing the game, getting the flamethrower trap isn't going to be a challenge so long as you're just following the breadcrumbs.
You'd never get that past a Vault-Tec radiation proofing inspection. That's for sure. Greetings, stranger.
All right, early
Now,
warnings.
don't panic. My name is Abby. I'm not your enemy, and this isn't a trap. In fact, if you're hearing this, it means I'm not even alive. I was with a group called the Free States. We gave our lives trying to finish what we called the Scorch Detection System. The system will let you know when the Scorched are coming and has the means to help deal with the Scorch beast.
Do, 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 do,
If you
do.
can help, I've created a set of recorded instructions to complete the system. First, you need to find the final communications uplink, and chances are high it'll need repairs. We entrusted it to a guy named Madigan and told him to place it on the antenna at top of the world. Find
Oh,
the
lovely.
uplink. You can use my workbench here to repair it. Then check in at the main SDS terminal to trigger my next recording. If you're still there, I really hope you're willing to help a dead girl out. If so, good luck. And if not, well, enjoy dealing with the Scorched. And if by some chance this is Madigan, your timing sucks.
Okay, so we have to go down to top of the world and get an uplink. Well, that's not... Find the missing uplink. Okay, so tell me why my quest marker hasn't updated. Maybe it has now, and it's just overlapped with... Yep, I think it's overlapped. Maybe? Got like 3 quests here. Oh, let's go top of world and see. Oh man, is this gonna like...
That's what I prompt you to Rose. Yep.
And we're gonna have to do... Oh my lord. I hope the hell I'm not gonna have to do Rose's quest line too to get this. Because that's just... That's a lot of work. That's too much for one stream. Oh man. I hope they're not intertwined like that. Just meshed together. I don't know. I swear I had to do some of Rose's quest line to do Wastelanders, didn't I? Or did I? I don't remember. Oh, man. So, yeah. There's apparently a lot more involved than I thought on this. And like I said, originally I did this over 2 years ago. When the game first came out, I did all these quests. And I haven't really touched them since on any of my mule characters. So, man, let's see. Well, it says... Okay, I got a quest marker pointing west from here. But what is that quest marker? And I guess I need to deactivate it. Okay, yeah, let's deactivate that. So, I don't seem to have a quest marker for this uplink on my map. Though the recording said to go to top of the world and get the uplink off of the roof. But
Rose isn't gonna let you in there without starting hers.
yeah, let's see. Observation level, mezzanine level. We'll go to observation level. Too much for 10 streams. Yeah, who knows? Hey, we'll play Sweetroll Plays. Forget this build and chill. Sweetroll plays the storyline of 76. Apparently I've got access to the roof with Rose up here, so I'm already that far into this, so I don't have to do Rose's quest line because I've already done some of it. And then that is Rosalind David's thing. Now where is
Well, make one.
the antenna bit? Unless it's in the second floor.
I don't remember. I just ate some. It's the bar end.
Let's see here.
I hate coconuts.
Inner solo.
I like coconut gumballs because they have like a better taste than many coconuts.
Let's see. I may have to look up a walkthrough guide on the interwebs
Stole your cell phone.
to see what I'm doing wrong here, or what I've already done.
What should you tell on the bread? I can't find it.
Oh my goodness, I don't know.
Let's see.
All right. I think it's on the bar.
So I still have no quest marker, which is kind of messing with me here. I almost killed myself. I'm probably in the wrong place. I honestly don't recall whether I repaired the uplink or not. Guess I could look and see if there was some overlap in some of these quests and figure out which one or what's going on here. Because everything's kind of a wreck on what I got here, because I've already done most of, well, not most of this. I've done mixed matches of things out of order. I did the Wastelander stuff to get the jetpack back when Wastelanders first dropped on this character, but I remember I had to do some of Rose's quest to get some of the Wastelanders quest done. So, let's see what's going on here. Data, quest, early warnings. Find the missing uplink. Abby said the last person to have had it was a man named Madigan heading towards the top of the world. Okay, so it was a man named Madigan. Okay.
Spy on animals, you know that.
Alright. Madigan. Let's go. I'm gonna Google this. Fallout 76 Madigan location. All right. The missing link is a main quest. All right, so I've got the missing link right here. Complete Rose's quest to gain her trust. Madigan is dead, but a raider robot named Rose knows where the Scorch detector uplink he was trying to set up is located. She won't tell me any more until I gain her trust by completing a series of tasks for her. So we are completely intertwined with Rose's quest line here. In order to get the uplink, I have to work for Rose. So we've got to do these. Alright. So. Complete Rose's quest to gain her trust. So the missing link is tied in with Flavors of Mayhem. So I've got to do this quest too. Because this is one of Rose's quests to gain her trust to get missing link done, which then will get me the thing for early warnings. Good Lord. Alright, so what do you guys and gals think? Do we want to finish this? Do we want to see this through, or do we want to go build something? Y'all's call. For now, while I'm waiting for you guys to figure out what we want to do, I guess I'm going to go and add a Karma syringe barrel mod to Rose's syringer. So, now that'll get that out of my inventory. Oh, what's this in here? I got a quest marker now for something in this floor. Build. Alright, so the next question is, what do we want to build? Okay, we got this one. We got right here. Modify. It's maybe 20 minutes to get it all done. Well, let's see it through. Let's see it through. Why not? Rose's syringer. We need to add a Karma syringer. Okay, so I need firecracker berries, glow and resin, and psycho.
For side alpha,
Lovely. Side alpha for
the firecracker berries and the glowing resin.
the glowing resin. And I gotta get psycho. Alright.
On it.
Alright, you're on the psycho, and wait, what are you after? Are you after the...
Psycho.
You're going after psycho? Okay. So let me get some glowing resin and firecracker berries.
You get all that White Springs too if you want to go there. It's easier.
Well, side alpha's right there. We'll just jump there.
Now he's there. As Eli calls the Yaogwai.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we'll see this through to kind of give some people the idea of what you have to go through to get the flamethrower trap. Because I know I keep saying, hey, do this quest, and then even I didn't realize, because it was so long ago that I did it, that this quest is intertwined in the mainline quest. So,
probably didn't
so
do it.
really,
I probably did it.
if somebody was to actually just sit down and actually play the game and get that content, they'd have the flamethrower trap anyways. So, okay, I guess root back to just play the game. Just play the game. And hello, Yaogwai. Alright, let's go get these firecracker berries. They're right up here. Right in the woods.
We passed a bunch already.
Did I? Where are they at?
Back that way.
Back this way?
Yeah.
Well, they used to glow. Those firecracker berries.
Yeah, everything used to glow. They're back away.
Those blackberries.
We'll see who gets it first.
Oh, see if you can find a psycho before I can find the glowing resin and firecracker berries. There they are.
I know. I can find a psycho before you find the
So let's get firecracker berries. There's one. Alright. I'll leave these guys be. Some more firecracker berries right here.
Go towards
Was
where
it
DuPont's
was it
camp
two?
is.
Was it two firecracker berries?
Go towards where DuPont's camp was, and you will find glowing resin.
I'll get all these firecracker berries. And glowing resin down the hill. Right here.
There's one. You can find them all over the place, but there's a bunch over that way.
There's all sorts of firecracker berries over here. Holy cow.
That's why I said side alpha.
Yep. Check these tree trunks for the glowing resin. Found one. There's a lot of glowing resin near the White Springs. Wow. Look at all these firecracker berries. I know I've got enough of those. Let's see here. More firecracker berries. Alright, I probably got enough glowing resin, but I'm going to jump over to the White Springs. So I know there's a fair amount of glowing resin over at the White Springs. Is it possible to merge collectron stations into a foundation? Yeah, totally. It's the same process. Just build the... But the catch is, I think you have to make sure the collectron isn't inside the station. You got to make sure he's walking away from it. Because if he's interacting with it or he's in it, it's probably going to say object is being used by another player or object is in use when you go to move it. I'm trying to build a Martha Stewart's Wasteland Kitchen for a cooking show all about recipes in game. That could be funny. I'd watch that. Good afternoon. In today's Captain Awesome Kitchen, we are making Radex. Just gonna add a little bit of glowing resin.
A little bit of brain fungus.
We're gonna take some brain fungus and some mentats. Alright, glowing resin right across here. And all over the place. All these trees, a lot of these trees over here have the glowing resin.
Normally I would come in here and there would be psycho everywhere.
Oh, you're in the asylum looking? Yeah. Man. Maybe we find some maybe we find some chems for sale off one of these vendors. Oh, you know what? Maybe VendorBot, the Raider vendor bots have some psycho on them. We could try that as a shortcut.
If there were roses, if that's where you're headed.
Oh yeah, yeah. We could try top of the world just up there with Rose, kind of
On the
lying about
tables,
on the
there's gonna be
tables.
a lot of corpses and cubicles.
Yeah, we'll try that. Go look for some psycho up here.
Watch me say that and I'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
Pack of cigarettes. Why can't you have a nicotine addiction on this game? Makes sense. You have an addiction to everything else. Why not nicotine?
Oh yeah, you can't smoke in this game, can you?
Nope.
That's weird because I seem to remember in Fallout 4 you had an option to actually have a cigarette
It's 4 or 3.
or a stogie. All right, let's head up here and see if there's some psycho in here. I'm sure there is. Let's go to the observation level with Rose. She might have some psycho laying around up there. Be nice. If not, I'll drop down one floor and I should be able to find it on the other floor of the top of the world, hopefully. Kayla is over in the asylum searching, which the asylum is loaded with chems. Another good place. Let's see. So yeah, here, okay, here's the responder dude. Yep, in the cage.
Not psycho tags.
Yeah. Rose, where's all your chems at? She must have used them all. I'm not seeing any up here. They would rather sell you a cigarette emote. Oh, they probably would. That's the sad part about it. Let's see. Where's all the chems? Where's all the chems? I'm sure you raiders got chems. I don't see any chems. Let's head downstairs.
There's a bunch up there.
There's not today.
Found it.
Oh, you got psycho? Alright, I will go to the ground floor. You heading to me?
No.
No? Yeah, you are. Alright, so we got psycho on the way. She has found some in the asylum.
I found one.
You found one. I think one's all I need.
You are welcome, Sir Sweet Roll.
Do 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 do.
Now bring me a sub.
That spawned you all the way over there.
Yeah, this game is got the brain of a pea ant.
That's okay. That's a good place to spawn in.
I'll serve you drugs over there. In the trash can.
No, just caps and... I'll take the caps.
Still loading.
Yep.
Oh.
Cool beans. We got the psycho.
Let's go up my guts.
Alright, let's go do this. Let's do this. Let's head back to the second floor and mod that syringer. Which, and we gotta go off and we gotta kill something with it.
Look, there was a firecracker barrier right there.
Oh, yeah. I know we gotta go off and we gotta fight like a Yalgua, I think, with the Karma syringer.
Well, you done killed the one at Alpha.
Yeah. We'll see. Do 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 do. Let's get this done. Alright, so now we gotta go over here, back to the weapons bench, mod that syringer, and then do whatever it is Rose needs us to do next. Oh, this is skipping a few steps in the Rose quest line because, like I said, I had to do a few of them just to get the Wastelanders quest done.
By the way, guys.
Nothing's ever 20 minutes with me. Probably not. Alright, Karma Syringer. Do I have any ammo for this thing? Yeah, I do. Good deal.
Now that you've got yourself some karma, it's time to see it in
20 minutes is
action.
20 hours.
There's a mean old mama Yagwai I like to call. Actually,
Oh
straight.
no! I just
lost
started the
track
Rose
of
quest
her a
line.
while back. So just make it so there's one less Yagwai to worry about. I don't care which one.
I don't care which one. Go kill a
Find
Yalgwai.
a Yagwai. Find something else that's tough so you can I know. It sounds crazy to make a beast like that tougher and nastier. But once karma wears off, it'll be as weak as a newborn.
So she said Yalguai or something tougher. So let's just go do a deathclaw. See if that works.
Thunder Mountain substation.
Yeah. Well, I can go right to a deathclaw. I killed my favorite Yalguai spawn spot, so.
Son of Fluffy's right up the road and he's lower level.
Yeah. Does he count? He's named. I don't know. We're gonna kill a deathclaw. Let's go do it. Do 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 do.
Assuming you survived the initial effects. Have fun.
Alright, so let's equip this syringer real quick. Oh yeah, there's a Yalguai in the White Springs. Pew!
Yeah, he's in the
Yep,
cave.
it counted.
Not quite what I asked for, but good enough. At least he didn't chicken out and use the karma on something lame like a baby mole rat. Kill your mark, then I've got something else for you.
I missed my jetpack.
Oh, where'd he go? He's run off. What the heck?
Oh, you would pick
Oh.
these, yeah.
Karma stuff can back.
I got the plan. So if you want to grief people's camps, there you go. Don't do that. Only buttholes grief people's camps with explosive bait.
Unless, you're really confident you can kill everything around you before it wears off. Okay, next we've got explosions. The trappers will rig up bait with explosions to take on some of the more dangerous game out there. I want you to go make some explosive bait and don't blow your fingers off in the process. You're not a robot like me.
Alright, craft explosive bait at any tinkerer's workbench. Find the materials to craft explosive bait. Alright, so I'm going to have to go get some meat. I probably should have got that meat off at Deathclaw. I think that might... Unless there's a particular type of meat you have to use. I guess I should go see what's required. If I don't have the APC survival tent equipped, I could just go to the tinkerer's bench on that. There is a workshop right over here. Okay, so I got all these active quest markers. Let's see where I'm being led to. Materials to craft explosive bait. Okay, so saying Sons of Dane compound, so let's do that. Let's go to Sons of Dane. Why not?
Get you some glass while you're there.
Which is the place I go when I do glass runs for collecting glass. There's a lot of beer bottles at the Sons of Dane and shot glasses and the whole 9 yards. So if you find yourself low on crafting materials and you need glass, Sons of Dane is a good place to get supplies. So that's got that going for it. Do 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 do. All right. So there's a tinkerer's bench inside one of the trailers over here. That was weird. I didn't want to shoot. Oh, there's a light bulb on that one. We'll get that. Come on, let me loot it. There we go. Something up here. Let's see what this is. Aha, look at that. All the meat, all the materials we need right here. Awesome. So now we just gotta run over to the tinkerer's bench over there and craft the bait. Oh, hello. Oh, about killed myself. Oh, cool. Got a daily done just then. That'll be under mines, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, explosive bait. There we go. That's done.
Great. You've got yourself some gross meat-covered explosives. suspicion. The trapper sure did. And
Use
the
explosive bait
carnivore sure
on a
drawn in
creature.
by the smell of fresh meat. So this one time, Chuck, he was the guy who came up with
Well, let's go to White Springs. We'll get that Yaogwai out of the cave.
bait along the trail after a raid. Then, when the responders came looking for us with their tracking dogs, well, let's just say the hounds lost their scent.
Old man noises.
Old man noises. It's been forever since I did this, so think we're getting there. Maybe. Hopefully this will wrap up Rose's quest line a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more involved with her after this, because you get to get the whole story.
Heads were blown off? Whatever. Get what I'm saying. I don't care what you use your bait on. Just use it to kill some things that would kill and eat you. Let me know how it works for you.
Your presence is not authorized.
How is it? Oh, snap. You're not a White Springs one. Random spawn. Okay. Alright. Where am I? Where am I going? Alright. We're going up here. There's a cave somewhere along this golf course down here. Can't quite remember where. I know it's along this way. I think I see it right there. Could be wrong. Nope, that's it. Here's the spot. I'll just toss this in here. Right in the face. Come on, turn around. Don't. There we go.
Let's hear it for brutal. Yeah.
Oh, he's legendary.
The trappers didn't mind picking straps. As cruel as the trappers were, exact opposite. Don't let their name fool you. We call them that because their stubborn asses refuse to give up their dignity.
Meh. 1 star. I don't want that, but I will take the junk.
I don't know much about their special tactics. Do they have any? I don't know. You'll find a
All right.
deathclaw and make friends with it or something.
Approach a deathclaw and make friends. Oh, lovely. What does she want me to do now? Alright. Rose says the diehards weren't as aggressive as the other raiders. She wants me to go and make friends with a deathclaw. This sounds insane, but could it work? Approach a deathclaw and make friends. Right. Let's see. Okay. So this is a deathclaw near top of the world. So let's just jump over there. Or that's the particular deathclaw they want me to make friends with. Let's go do this. Alright, second time's a charm. Travel bug. Love it. So, what are y'all's opinions on Worlds so far? Has anybody built anything amazing in Worlds? What are you doing with it? Anything at all? Do 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 do. I've been having the hardest time finding motivation here lately. It's
You kicking the arse is what you mean.
yeah. I don't know. That's weird. I've been in kind of a bit of a funk here recently, and I just having issues trying to find any motivation to even play this game most days. It's kind of sad. Or any game for that matter. I was kind of in a blah kind of mood. Let's see here. Let's go make friends with the deathclaw. Let's see. Where is said deathclaw that I have to befriend? I feel like I'm nowhere near it. Let's go this way. All right. So down the hill. Oh, there he is. Hello, Mr. Deathclaw.
Whoa! Hey, hold on! Anything you'd actually do it? We're talking about a death flyer for crying out loud. Well, you're there now. I don't care, as long as I don't need to find you.
All right. Oh,
Hey, good on you for killing one of the nastiest creatures out there. I mean, you're fucking nuts for even trying. I like that about you.
all right. So let's. What's next? Let's go listen to all these little prompts.
It's probably a good time to teach you that not everyone can be your friend out there. That's the real takeaway from the diehards. Moving on, the Blackwater Bandits were known for being sneaky thieves. Let me tell you, they once hit a Brotherhood of Steel camp. Insane, right? They snuck right past the guards and stole guns, ammo, mini nukes, you
Yeah.
name it. Right out from under the
I hear you, Chungus. Yeah, in Wasteland, it's crazy. You know, it's like I look at the game and then I look at building, and it's like I haven't been inspired here lately to just really build anything. And even some of the builds that I have half finished, I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird the way I'm feeling here recently with this game and a lot of other games. I think yesterday I played my PlayStation a total of maybe an hour and a half, and that was getting my dailies done on this, and then playing GTA for a couple minutes, and that was all I did. So it's something, man. Let's see. So steal from a super mutant camp. Is that what I gotta do next? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So I'm pretty close to that. I could just run over there. I mean, I could probably run there faster than I could fast travel there with how slow my hard drive is on this PlayStation. So let's just run there. Why not? This is kind of refreshing in a sense for me, because most days I don't really do any of the quests. So going back and doing this, it is giving me something to do. And I am feeling oddly motivated right now by doing this quest. But yeah, building wise, I don't have a clue what's next. Kind of feel like I put myself in a bit of a box sometimes. Now I got a question. If I branched out to maybe playing a few other games, like I've got a full VR setup with Gran Turismo Sport, would that be something you guys would be interested in seeing? Just casually playing some other games? Or maybe even playing GTA? We'd try to come up with something fun with that maybe. And I've got some buddies who they do a little bit of PvP on this game, and I've got that Westfest idea that I've been working on for a while. I got the private world set up for this PvP match. I'm going to live stream that soon. Missile launcher. Ugh, why do I want to steal that? It's heavy.
Ooh, what'd you find? A missile launcher? Bet you could got some real damage with that. Ooh. Whatever you picked up, okay, this one's real disgusting, but it's really cool. I like it. Ooh, my stomach turns just thinking about this. Then
Kill a feral ghoul.
Hungry in a while, so who knows how desperate I'll be.
Oh man. So this is just like newbie stuff, I guess. She's just having me run through the paces of just, man.
I'm not gonna make you eat anyone.
Let's do this. Come on.
Exercise anyway. I saw a roaming pack of feral ghouls I want you to hunt down. They're always good for target practice anyway. I'm not saying the gourmands had the right idea. Ugh. But no one can claim they went hungry eating human or ex-human flesh.
I hear you. I hear you, Wasteland. Yeah, and I got a few things that that I started working on. I got that one cabin that I was doing, and then I've got the no Atom Shop build that I just did. Let me see, how long have you been in the? So you've been in the chat with us since the beginning of the stream, so you saw that earlier. The no Atom Shop build, and I'm gonna have a full video on that soon. Putting that one out, showcase video, and then I'll be linking the live stream where I built it. So those who watch that, who want to know how to build it, they can go back and watch the live stream where we built it. So, yeah. And, you know, it's the thing is, a lot of the people that I'm in these build communities with, that I'm building with, they're having the same issue that I'm having with motivation on this game. And I don't want to retread ground that other people have already tread. I try to differentiate myself from other people's builds because I don't, like I said, I don't want to repeat what somebody else builds and then just blatantly copy somebody. And I don't know. There's only so much we can do with what's in the game. Now, granted, in the near future, they do have that haunted house building set that's coming out, so that's going to be really fun to build with. I'll have a Halloween house that I'm going to build with it, or maybe even I've been thinking about revisiting my Japanese builds because there's one. What is that quest marker right there? Invisible enemy. What the heck? Okay, so there's that one shoji camp that I did with the Japanese walls. The haunted house walls, they've got round windows on the halves. So I've been thinking about revisiting and maybe building another Asian themed home using the haunted house build set. But we'll see how that goes. The thing is just waiting for them to release the content for me to actually use it. So that's the frustrating part. And I haven't built anything in Worlds yet, but why is that in the ceiling? Why is that quest marker up there? So, waiting on them to release content for me to make something using said content. What in the heck? Are you guys seeing this? I'm shooting an invisible enemy. There it goes, just bouncing all over the place. What the heck? It just works. So bizarre. Optional, equip cannibal perk card, and cannibalize. Okay, Oryx go speak with Rose. Well, I'm gonna go speak with Rose then, because everything's dead. So that dot that I've been knocking around is the ghoul that they want me to eat, but I don't have to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go speak to Rose, and that should be the whole gaining her trust thing. Crossing my fingers. We should be that much closer to finishing off this quest. All right. So, got a few ideas for some of the upcoming content that they've yet to release, but as of right now, I'm just kind of running low. We're running low on a creative fuel. And like I said, I kind of put myself in a box with my YouTube channel because now that I've kind of built it out to be a Fallout channel, I've kind of it's like if I post anything non-Fallout related, it's gonna kind of be like, why are you posting this? Or maybe nobody's gonna watch it.
We can talk about your reward when you
Because
get
there are other games that I am interested in.
you.
Let's see here. Observation level. I may have to make a second channel, as frustrating as that would be, because if I make a second channel, then said second channel has to start over from scratch on getting subscribers, watch hours, and the whole 9 yards. Alright, Rose, let's see what you got to say here.
Ah, you're back. Why are you looking at me like you want something? Your reward is so... I couldn't help but listen in a little, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with how you swayed me. Gals always...
Wow, how many quests did I just turn in simultaneously?
Don't go thinking it means I'm into doing favors, though. Think of it as a one-time...
So... Okay.
What are best buds? Now scram.
Okay, so Flavors of Mayhem is done, and something else is done. Because I turned in a second quest too there. Alright. So, we got some explosive bait. We completed Rose's quest to gain, or complete the quest to gain her Black Diamond. And let's go back to her again.
I feel like I trust you enough now. My old raider pals left a cache of treasure behind when they all checked. Double problem. No one trusted each other enough.
Alright.
So they split up the key.
Each gangler. Okay.
Find them all so I can
Alright.
Blackwater mine. Pretty sure.
Okay, key to the past. Now, let's see... What do I need to do now here? So, she's still got a quest.
So I couldn't help them. Gals always... Let's see. Don't go think... What if that... Now screw...
Okay, so is that done? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Everything's so mixed up where I've got all these partially done quests. Alright. Side quest, main quest, early warnings, find the missing uplink, key to the past. Alright. Now, is the, I still got to complete Rose's quest to get the missing link done.
It's not complete. You gotta find her body and everything too.
Rose told me about the Raider cache filled with treasure. The key was split into 5 passwords contained on holotapes, which need to be pieced together to make the master key used to open the cache. First, I need to search for clues about the Blackwater Bandits. Good God. Okay, so you know what? This is taking way too long, guys. Oh, man. Let's go build something. That's mildly... I didn't realize I was diving into something so involved when I first started this. So, for those of you who are wondering how to get the flamethrower trap, you got to go through all this. All of this to get the flamethrower trap. So, what I thought was going to be an easy show and tell is turning into a mess. So, let's jump over to my ability character that has the no Atom Shop camp. And, or we'll jump to a new character that has an open third slot. We could do that too. Let's quit for this character. And let me think. Which character to bring in? What do I want to build? Something real simple. We'll try something. Maybe we'll build in a pre-existing structure. We'll build something lore friendly real quick. Who do I want to build on? Let's see. This one's got... Are all 3 built in this one? I think so. Let's see, I got 2 on this guy, I think. This one's got 3. This one's got 3. This one's got 3. Maybe this one has an open slot. We're gonna find out. Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna open slot on this one.
Oh, so yeah, that quest is involved. But like I said, you know, if you still have to play through the whole game, it's kind of behooves you to do it anyways. That way you feel like you're getting more out of this game. Because there's a mountain of content in this game if people take the time to play it. And a lot of people, they'll get in it and they'll be like, well, I don't know what to do. And they'll see all the higher level players who have all the loot and they're doing the daily slog and grind. But if you're fresh to this game, there's a mountain of stuff that you can do as far as quest lines and stories are concerned.
Can you go bump the AC down a couple degrees, please?
All right. So, let's see what this character has going on. Oh, that's right. That's right. This character does have 3 camps, I think. See, 1. You get 2. Or let me check. No, it doesn't have 3 camps. What was I building? Ha! My own death. So I was building something. I have no idea what I was building here. Let's see what I was building and then tear it all down and start over. Or we're going to move it. We're going to move the whole camp. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move the whole camp. Something Raider inspired. And this character has no flamethrower, so... What was I building here? This is neat, whatever it was. And I was probably doing something in a build and chill here. Maybe explaining some process on some things and how to... Yeah, I think I was doing like a wall merging thing on this camp. And a build chill tutorial. Yep, that's what was going on here. Alright. Time to die. Okay. I'm gonna pick up my junk. No, don't do that. Alright, let's scrap. Let's finish tearing this down. We're gonna find a nice place to build. And okay, so that's supporting the doorway, or the wall, which will make that a doorway. Should be able to scrap out the floor. Then we gotta get the underpinning first, and then the wall. Yeah, because I mean, after a few years, I guess it would be cool to get a refresher on the story, because, you know, sometimes we forget. And I remember the first time playing through the storyline, doing a lot of the, kind of like the cold case files that they had in this game, where you're trying to piece together the mystery of what happened to these people that were once living here. Those were really fun. I'd love to see him expand on it. There was a story about a character who may or may not have made it to a vault. And you don't know what vault they made it to, or if they survived, if the vault was a control vault, if it was a experiment vault. And most of the vaults in this game are empty, and that's one thing I'd love to see them do, is have a vault open up that actually has people in it besides the Secret Service bunker one. Where the gold is. Alright, let's see here. No, don't do that again. Here I am trying to tactical reload a damn Gatling plasma. Alright, so where to build? Here's a spot right here where some people have built kind of pirate ships using these down schooners and whatnot. The sails on this, I'll build around it. Let's see. Let's find a good spot. Don't suppose we can build here. No, that's a no-go. Though in Worlds I could build there if I wanted. And this is... What is this? Another thing I can't build near. Is it? Is that our... No, it's not, is it? No, this is, I guess it's part of, Wade Airport. The parking garage for Wade Airport. Yeah, that's what that was. Now, there's a house right over here that you can build in. You know, that's what we're doing. We're going to go build in this house over here. A lot of people build here. I built on this character in this spot a long, long time ago. Uh-huh. Ah! I shot the rope. Hey, is this game worth playing? Yeah, I mean, if you haven't played it yet, by all means, it's a pretty fun game. There's a lot of good story in it. It's definitely worth playing if you've never played it. Now, after a while, like any other game, once you've played everything, you might find yourself in a little bit of a slog where you're like, I don't really have much left to do. But, you know, that's the curse of every game that's ever been in existence after you've played it for a long time. But it's a good game. I mean, it definitely doesn't deserve half the grief that it got. It really got crapped on at launch, and it wasn't great at launch. But since launch, it's become a much better game. It's still carrying around that stigma. Okay. I'm trying to remember where this house is at. Keep thinking it's right over here near the Charleston fire station. Go up the street. Yeah, it is. It's right up here on the left. So the yellow house, and then right next to that, there's this little house right here. A very popular pre-existing location. I've seen a lot of people build here. As you can see, you can drop your camp right down. And there's a lot going on in this spot that you can do with this. The cool thing about building in a pre-existing spot is it does open up that option. You're going to save a lot of budget on your structure. Alright. So let's go ahead and we're going to swing in here. Take a look around. So things are kind of dark, as they often are. And it's already kind of junked up. You got a bed. Now the thing is about this place, you can't use this bed. As nice as it is, sort of. And I got like this box of files on the back of it. But what you can do, though, if you use this bed, you will get diseases, because even though it's an owned sleeping bags give you diseases. A real bummer. But let's see. Let's put down this little red rocket sleeping bag. So starting off right away with this build, you can
It's gonna hover.
yeah, it kind of looks like it's hovering a little bit. What now? Come on. Now the first time I built in this place, I was able to get a sleeping bag on this bed, no problem. Furniture entry is blocked. Furniture enters it. Oh. Furniture entry is blocked.
Turn it around.
I don't want to turn it around because then you'd be laying with your head at the foot of the bed. Okay, I guess I have to turn it around. Let's see if I can get this thing turned facing the right direction now. Okay, so now that's in. You can try to manually tweak its placement to get it where you want it. I'm trying to make sure it's not floating, which it's kind of floating. But sadly, there's no drop merge, and pre-existing objects, darn it. Pre-existing objects have full collision and you can't break them. So working with this stuff is really finicky. It's a lot harder than just building a camp. out in the open. But anyway, so we got a bed we can sleep in. There's a TV here that doesn't work. It doesn't turn on at all, even if you have power. You got a bathroom back here, which is kind of interesting. You can go and you can add in mirrors and whatnot. Try to dress it up, even though it is run down. But everything's kind of here, so all you got to really do is just go in and add in decorations and lighting on the interior of this house. And then to the left, or the right, whichever way you want to look at it, we can come off to the side. And what I did in my build whenever I built here so long ago was I took the flooring over here, took some pieces of flooring, and I built out a foundation to the side of the house, and I lined it up, got it lined up where I could build up against the wall here. And let's just try to get this straight. That's the first thing, is getting it straight and get where you can snap it in where you need it. And sometimes getting them to go up against it's kind of hard. So what you can do, once you get it like somewhat aligned, you can kind of put in a piece to the side and then snap off to kind of get it to go real flush up against the foundation of the house. Don't build there. I think this is, you can get 3 in right here and have it still end up perfectly flush with the home. You may have to scoot the front forward, see I'm back a little bit right here. But you can actually get a 3 wide, 3 deep back here and have it flush with everything. So let's just tweak this. Another thing is getting the height right. So coming off of this, we've already got a bit of an A-frame here. So from here, so we got our height. See, it's pretty much in line right now with the gutters and everything. We may have some issues getting the roof in and getting this sidewall, which with this being flush up against, we don't need it necessarily. So we'll have a window kind of looking into the garage a little bit. But the roof part, this is where things can kind of get hard on building with these pre-existing bits. Because, like, you know, that's intersecting, and for one, it's not really believable. You wouldn't have it go like this. So whenever I was building over here, I think what I ended up doing is I actually settled on doing a flat roof, which isn't necessarily ideal, but it does work. So you can come off and kind of have that going like that. If you wanted, you could probably kind of take a step back here. And I'm trying to remember how I removed it from support, but I think there's a way to float it. So I'm going to grab this piece. I'm going to walk it. I'm going to try to walk it back about, or heck, I'm going to use the catwalks, and I'm going to snap it back 1/4 of a floor. Because why go through the trouble of walking it back when I can snap it back? Alright, so we snap that back 1/4 of a floor, and I'm going to put in another row of roofs above this. Gotta go. I'll catch up on the build later. Alright, man. Take it easy. Alright. So, we're going to go to... not that one. If I can find it. This build menu has got seriously cluttered. So hard to find anything. So, what we're going to do is we're going to tuck that in right there. And this guy right here, I think if we break it, we can float it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we can float it if we break it. So you see it says it's not accessible. And this is where having a flamethrower trap would really come in handy, because I don't have one. Even though it's in my recents, but that's probably from where I was building my other character. And this character doesn't know how to build them. Son of a gun. Kaylee, you want to come help me out? I need a flamethrower trap. in desperate need of a flamethrower trap if I'm going to continue on this.
That's my problem, why?
I guess it's not your problem. Okay, thanks for cooperating. So that's another thing. You got to be independent, you know, because you can't trust people to come help you out when you need help.
Coming.
So don't worry about it. Keep playing Ark. It's cool.
I was just taking a picture of the Argentavis for Madam Squishy.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I have to scoot this back. I have no... Wait, there it goes. Alright, so that's in. I wanted to have a little bit of overhang with the roof, but I can't have it... I need to bring it back behind this window. That's what I need to do. So that's at about half. So we'll offset it by a half. And we go half.
Can't count on somebody. You know what? Divorce.
Time to get a wife.
Roll is free if you want him, anybody.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Alright, let's see. Now, this idea that I've got brewing here, ow, it's not necessarily going to work out the way I want it to if I'm not careful. Let's see here. So if I'm going to offset... I'm going to offset this front wall. I need to offset the side walls as well. And that means... okay. Need to... So if I go back... well, there's a way to get these guys to overlap. That involves turning one backwards because, let's say I go back to right here. I can't just slap this one in because it completely overlaps with that one. I haven't figured out a way to merge in sideways, sadly. That's one thing I need to figure out. If there is even remotely a possibility of getting a wall to merge in like this. Or any type of wall for that matter. Merging along this row like this. Now, there wouldn't be an issue if Bethesda would give us half verticals. Because we got these half horizontals, but we can't get one that's half vertical right now. They haven't made it. They probably never will. So, trying to figure out a way to button up this back wall right here is a bit tricky. I could patchwork it together, which might be the route I take. On this is doing some patchwork and getting it all to come together. So let's see. We probably have the gap in the middle. Then we'll get another wall right here. And this thing, when you're building along a pre-existing structure, getting it all to come together and tie in neatly is always a challenge. So let's change this to the industrial doorway as well. So we got to cover up this gap right here in the middle. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about it. I might be able to slide in a wall that's slightly merged in, kind of like the kind of like I do with the shoji, where I squeeze one back free floating a little bit. So let's see if I can get this going. Alright. She's going to hook me up with the flamethrower trap. Just build me like 3 or 4 of them. You may have to change your perks so you can build it. Remember, home defense and fireproof. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide. We'll try to slide this back just a little bit. I want to attempt to get... Come on. Go in, would you? Ah, it's not going in. Oh wow, that's a lot of flamethrowers. That should last me for a little bit. Save room for error. Okay. So, let's see here. If I can get this to go in on that.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. Come on. Place in. place in. No.
I'm not
Go a
even
little more with.
acknowledging that exists.
Go a little more with it. Ugh. All right, let's go to this side. Hopefully we can get it to.
That is the creepiest. Tinker's workbench.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got a little bit. We got it merged somewhat. There's some overlap there. It's kind of notched, but for right now, it's the best I can think of to cover this gap. It's kind of sad. So the next thing I got to do is turn down this darn music volume because it is just so loud. So let's see here. Settings, audio. There we go. That's a little better. All right. So now we've got to break this wall, and I'm pretty sure when I break this wall, it should detach it. Oh, God, I hope it detaches it. If memory serves correct, it'll detach it, but if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to work something out. But anyways, detach this, yes, and okay. So yeah, when you break the garage door, it does detach it from support. So that works out. So we got this floating garage door in here, and we've got this floors. Now, if I'm not mistaken, with this being on a hill, I should be able to come straight forward and blend. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't give me this intersecting. What's it intersecting with here? Unless I just didn't turn the angle right. No. And this is a thing that's frustrating. Like I said, with these pre-existing, sometimes you have to go back and you have to go back to the drawing board and replan an entire build because something just doesn't go right. It's like, as it is, I was like, okay, we'll be able to come straight forward and blend this into the ground where it's kind of like an overgrown driveway. Like maybe, you know, some dirt's come down and kind of grown over. But now, as you can see right here, it's not letting me get this one piece in. So now I have to figure out why. I have to see if it's maybe a placement issue. Maybe I can slide a piece out, some freehand one out, just a little bit. Figure out where it is that I can manage to get one to go in. And maybe if I can just get it to go in. And once again, it's still not going, so let's just tweak the sound a little more. And sometimes you can get these foundations to just slightly overlap with each other. So if I can get this foundation to snap in, I might be able to drag this one back, and no, it's too far. So sometimes they'll let you overlap them, sometimes they won't. So I think what was getting me was possibly this piece of gutter right here. I don't know. Let's see if we can scoot it back in just a hair. We'll keep inching it until we can get it to work. There we go. So we got a slight overlap right here, but that's just kind of what it has to be working in this piece right here. But now we can get in that piece. So now we've got a driveway. So that worked out pretty good. We got a little bit of a garage here to the side. It's kind of shimmery, but I think that's because it's broken. I think when I fix it, maybe it'll not be as bad. Yeah, see, it's went away now that it's fixed. So now that's in. Now on the inside, we can put power for this house inside the garage, and it should radiate far enough out to put power in the whole home. So what I could do is over here on the top, probably slide in a power connector in this top corner. Yeah, make this a sloped piece and get this up a little higher. Second one needs support. Okay, so that's about as high as that can go. And then on the front, we'll do the same thing. Just pop this up to a sloped piece as well, so we can have better access to it. Need support. Alright. Okay, that's as far as that'll go. Okay, so we got two power connectors right here, and we need to hide a generator. If I'm not mistaken, we can use the pass-through conduits on the inside of the house. They'll work as well. But in this case, I'm just going to put a one of these Vault-Tec guys in right here and just call it good, as we're just messing around with this place. You could do whatever, you know, on yours. But that's the bathroom we're looking in. Okay. So what we could do to cover up the bathroom is wall decor. We could put something up on the wall here to kind of cover it up. Or we could even use these shelving pieces and maybe try to find a way to glitch some wall decor on the back of it to cover up the window to the bathroom. For now, we're just going to leave that be. Run power over here to the front. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a back door coming into this building, or not building, but garage. And another thing, right here where this gap is, we could use some junk walls or something to build it up and kind of blend it, patchwork it together. So we go to solid, keep that as a doorway, floors, right here, and get some stairs. We got some side stairs going up to the side door into the garage. With that in, we can go here to this, and then say we have a nice at the back we have a nice big window. That's a door, not a window. Come on, work with me. Okay. And up here too. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't give me issues. Okay, it is. Alright, so getting power to the front of the garage door. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our wall decor. Real simple trick here. And you can do it with the pass-through conduits too, but another thing that I like doing is using these wall decor and a power switch on the wall decor. A little sign. And when you do that, you can grab the sign and you can move the switch around. And I'm going to have to replace this back up to a sloped piece so I can get access to the conduit. Alright, so once you have access to that, you run power to the switch. You can grab the sign, move it a couple times, and then grab the switch. And what that's going to do is the wire is going to stay connected to the switch when you move it. Then once you snap it down on this side of the wall, the switch will actually the wire will pass through the wall and stay connected to the switch, and then you can run the power to your door without having to do pass-through conduits and all that other stuff. All right, good to have you back, bud. I haven't gotten very far. I'm still struggling with getting this garage built. So we've got the wall floating in. We've got a half wall, a full wall kind of merged in right here to kind of cover this half wall gap. It's not the best merge because it sticks out a bit, but it is what I had to do. So it is what it is. Okay, and on the interior here, we can like mix up some wallpapers. I really like using this Just kind of burn out the Mothman wallpaper, just because it's kind of worn. And right here, where this one's kind of overlapping, what we could do. Let's say hypothetically, you got like a shop wall here. So you got like a sheet of plywood or something up on the wall, and then you got a crafting bench here to kind of look like. Maybe put some display cases on it, and let's look at this guy right here, kind of lined up on that, and shelves. And on these shelves that you put in, you could drop merge in some boxes and crates and whatnot to kind of make it look stocked up in here. It's another little furnishing trick. And then, just fill out that wall with some decor. And like I said, some display cases would look pretty cool. Maybe a couple of these display boards, weapon racks here. And we'll just snap those together. So a few weapon racks and some miscellaneous junk on this shelf. And then over here you could have another crafting station. And we could do what we did on the lazy lakeside bungalow, and we can actually merge the tanks through the wall. I'll do that real quick. Let's change this over to the shack wall. And really, we could leave it as a shack wall too, kind of have it patched together. Or we can make this one the shack wall. Actually, no, making that one in the middle of the shack wall might work really good. Where it's a little bit thicker, it could... Yeah, that looks really good doing that as a shack wall. But anyways, what we're going to do, we're going to make this one a shack wall, and we're going to burn it out. That way we can try to pass the tanks through the wall on my weapons bench there. Intersecting. Get out the way, stuff. Hopefully there's enough space there to do this. I mean, I'm kind of crossing my fingers and hoping for the best. This bench is kind of on the large side. Which one's it colliding with now? Could be colliding with the decorations over here. Could be colliding with the garage door. So we could break that out too. See if we can get this to slide into this corner. That's tight. That's a tight squeeze though. Let's see if it'll go now. Yeah. So that whole thought was, that's a bust. That's kind of sad. But we could still do that maybe on the back side. Maybe I'll replace one of these walls out. We'll build this on the back side of the garage. But anyways, we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. And we'll move this rack back over here and figure out what we're going to put in this corner. All right. Let's see. Do. I don't suppose we'll have a crafting station in here, in that corner. We could do some decoration though. Maybe there's a table with a TV in that corner. Let's do this right here. Maybe he's got a little table in here and a TV. Oh, come on. And that's kind of like this. And then appliances. I bet this character doesn't know how to build televisions. He doesn't know how to build televisions. That's sad. Okay, everybody, use your imaginations. This guy's got a television right here. I'm not going to go chasing after a television, that's for sure. So, we'll just have to imagine. Use our imagination. Yeah, repair that door. So, say he's got a TV over here and whatnot. We've got power, so let's go and get some lighting going. Okay. And my favorite light for these builds, hands down. Love these cage bulb lights. I wish they would give us more like this. I like the color tone and everything. everything else in this game is just too bright. It's like blindingly bright. So I really like these cage bulb lights for all of my builds. And it sucks that I use the same lighting over and over. But they really are a good light source. So let's go in that corner right there. Alright, so somewhat close to where I want it. Alright, so get a couple lights in there. That's okay, that'll do for now. So on the front, as you see, we got this little flat top garage. Sadly, with the way the house is designed, you can't really do anything else as far as a roof, because if you go an A-frame, then it just looks kind of weird, and you also have collision issues with this gutter line here. And then if you try to do anything other than a flat roof, it just won't look right because you can't blend it with the other roof. So yeah, I kind of go with this. Now on this side, I'm going to kind of add in some defenses over here. Keep defenses. Oh yeah, that's right, because yeah. Okay, so in lieu of that, I'm going to turn snapping off for this and try to freehand one of these big fences in right here. So once you get the first one in and aligned, then you can go in and snap off the first one, hopefully. You turn snapping back on, and you kind of snap off of that one. Yeah, so we kind of got that going like so. So maybe something like this. And then maybe, if we're lucky, I don't know if this is going to work or not. If you really wanted to, you could possibly continue out this foundation around. Kind of blend it together. If you really wanted to. Why are you scared, bud? It's perfect.
Sunny outside.
Well, I don't know. There's some storm clouds over the. All right, but anywho's.
I'm scared.
You don't need to be scared, buddy. Okay. It's okay. I promise. Come give me a hug.
Do it.
All right, I'll check the weather. I'll be back, guys. Hold on 1 minute. So my son is terrified of thunderstorms. Anytime he sees a dark cloud, he freaks out. So he's like, check the weather, and I had to go pull up the weather app and show him what the weather was going to be. Light rain. It is a pretty dark cloud, but I haven't heard any thunder, but it's not to say it can't happen. But anyways. Alright, so let's see. There's a bit of AstroTurf right here on these steps. So maybe if you wanted, I think the Atom Shop AstroTurf is probably way too green to blend together with this. Plus, it would look kind of weird. But I don't know, kind of, but kind of not. In theory, you could continue out with the samey same, but it kind of looks blocky. It doesn't blend very well. Angels starting their Harleys. Yeah. I could do that. I could. But yeah, so this I don't know. I think I'm going to leave this like this. I'm not going to go over with the foundation. Kind of leave it as it is. So with these conduits right here,
What time did you start streaming?
I
It's like 3 o'clock.
1 o'clock. I started streaming at 1, so I've been at it 2 hours and 12 minutes. All right. So lights. With that in place, the power conduits in there. I should be able to get lighting up here on this porch. And needs support. Come on. Needs support. There we go. So it'll snap in right there. If I remember right, on my original build, when I built it the first time, these lights weren't as blindingly bright, for one. It kills me, because I really like this light fixture, but it's so bright. So, in lieu of that...
Bright, look at my screen.
Yeah, I know. So, I think what we're going to do, I'm going to just use these cage bulb lights again. Kind of go around this. And the first time I built at this camp, I actually decorated it up for Halloween. I had jack-o'-lanterns and hay bales and scarecrows and smoke machines, the whole 9 yards. So, I mean, you go nuts with it. And this is a really good pre-existing location to build in. So, yeah, there we go. We got some nice, soft lighting going around this whole front porch. Looks really good with the cage bulb lights. And you can throw out some more jack-o'-lanterns if you get the plans. Which this character, I don't believe this character has any of the Mischief Night plans. And that, oh man, Mischief Night, they really need to bring that event back. I mean, was it really so buggy? I mean, was it really? Because, I mean, Foshnot's buggy, and they kept that, and they gave it to us 100 times a year. And Mischief Night, hands down, was my favorite event in this game. And I need to freaking work it out, because that event was so darn fun. I hate that they gave up on it.
Mommy, what happens if Reese dies?
Eli, Reese's gonna be fine, bud.
We do what we do with all of our pets. We go bury them and we make them a grave. That's what we do.
Alright, so
Next time, make it shape of a square.
let's see, we'll remove that. I got a lot of space over here on this wall. I could put in the
Year-wise.
let's see. Crafting.
Year-wise.
Let's see, we'll go to this one.
Dies, and we'll just bring it somewhere and make it say, put a name at the end.
Over here in this corner, and then there's plenty of space in here to build all your crafting benches. And the cool thing, like I said, with building pre-existing is you got a lot more budget to play with in a sense, because you don't have to build a giant structure, and you got a lot of space left over that you can decorate it up and try to make it your own, and work with what's been given.
Stone cutters.
In here,
They cut stone.
you can kind of hide some stuff up here in this loft too.
Doodle makes
Getting up here, there's no real way to build a legit way up into this loft, so you have to jump up. And on the wall decor, there's a lot of free lighting you can get
That's the mouse.
off of these little
Horses and
posters. You can get some lighting off these guys when and wherever you want to put them down. So I'm going to put it on this wall right here. Alright. And for the lighting in this room, I don't know what I want to go with, but you got a lot of options. You can kind of play around with an intersecting object. Of course there is. There's always an intersecting object. So this could give you some issues. Though there are some tricks that you could do in getting the cage bowl lights to place down by using different wall decor. Anything that kind of sticks out and has a shelf to it, you can actually use as an attach point for hanging lights. Or you could even work in those cage bulb lights on a conduit and get a snapping point to get a conduit in. And I hear Graham. Let's see what he's got. And this house is right on Graham's trade route, so he will pass by quite often. Alright.
Don't be scared. I won't eat you.
I think he carries televisions. Aha! There we go. So yeah, he had my television I needed. So let's go ahead and learn that. That worked out. So we'll be able to go in here and put our little TV on the little table. There we go. There's a lot of space you can work with here too. And then building out back. Got a little swing set back here. Going into the kitchen. And like I said, everything you should be able to get, should have power everywhere in this house. Where you want to put your lighting and really light this place up. You should have power everywhere you need it. We'll go to the small cage bulb light here and try to get this to go in. So yeah, there we go. We got some more of this soft glow in here. I'm gonna do the same thing in the bathroom. And yeah, you can kind of see in the garage from here. So covering that up, let's see. I wonder what I can get away with here on trying to cover that up. I might possibly be able to snap in some displays. Not exactly the most budget friendly. I was going to say it needs support. Of course it does. I swear there was a time in this game when you could snap off the bottom of a display or the top of a display if there was nothing there. I guess that time has passed and they've patched it. However, I might know of a way to do this. Maybe. So we know it's got to be... it's got to be 1.5 wide. So sometimes whenever you stack... You see how I got these right here? They're in a stack now. They're all snapped together. So what I might be able to do is kind of patchwork together a bunch of displays on a wall where they will snap in. So let's go kind of like this. And make sure they're all kind of crisscrossing and supporting each other. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to grab... Okay, see how this is grabbed every one above it. Put that one in the corner. But the game plan... It turned green just for a moment. At the lower point here. Got that right there. And that right there. And now we've covered up the window pretty much. For the most part. I might try covering it from the inside though. It might net better results. And now we've got the whole thing supported. So let's walk in here and see if we can get this to snap on the interior side. So I saw green briefly. I don't know if it's going to do it. Come on. Okay. So it needs support, naturally. Wait, I see... wait, here we go. So let's get this to go in. Like, what did that just... What the hell is... Okay, that's a mess. That's an absolute mess. I have no idea what just went wrong. Let's just... We'll cover it from the exterior side. So, the same process. We're gonna crisscross these guys together. Kind of like laying bricks. And then I'm going to try to grab... That's just grabbing that one. That grabbed all of them but that one. Turn green. Alright. May have to mess around with it a little bit to try to get them to all be dependent on each other. Where you need them to be dependent. Something needs support. So it's weird how it does this, you know. You gotta kind of tweak around on it until you get them all supported. And then, you know, I had it once before and I messed it up. Go figure, right? There's probably more than one way to do this too. I'm going to struggle with this way too long. Do 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 do. Flip the order back the way I did it originally. And let's see if we get this to go over. And once again, it's not wanting to. Go figure. Why is it all of a sudden not wanting to snap in? That's so weird. It was working before, and now it doesn't want to work at all. So, alright, let's just see if I can snap off of that. Which, no, it won't let me snap off over the window. So I'm going to have to get him supported and get him to move over. And that's not supporting the whole stack at all. May have to just inch it. So odd. Goodness gracious. So... absolutely nuts. So anyways, if I wanted to fart around with it for an hour and a half, I could definitely get it to go in here. So for now, we're just going to leave it alone. That's my theory on covering up this window. Use some display boards, fight with it, get them to go. It'll work eventually. You have more patience than me. I would have had to mute the mic and drop some F-bombs. Yeah,
He does that stuff when nobody's looking.
it can be extremely frustrating. So, like I said, I'm sure I can get it eventually, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now. So, once again, we're continuing on the inside here. Over on this back wall, if I remember right, in the original build, I figure out what's going on. Why can't I get... I want to get some of these darn cage bulb lights in here. Okay, so that one snapped in on the wall, so let's get the bigger one. Let's get this big one to snap in over here. So I kind of want to make it look like this guy's just kind of moved in and he's squatting in this house. And he's just makeshifting some lighting because the pre-existing stuff is all messed up and no longer usable, and that's in a bad spot. There we go. Maybe a little further forward. And just keep baby stepping it out. Maybe it'll keep snapping in. There we go. You're ringing.
You're ringing, really?
Oh. Be back in a moment. Okay. Well, my nephew was trying to call me, but apparently the phone just dropped the call. How interesting. So we'll keep benching this guy out until we get it where we want it. I want to try to keep these in between the... There we go. That looks pretty good. It's got just enough light shining down here on the floor level where it's... yeah. So I'm going to try to get a set of cage bulb lights over there on that side. So once again, we kind of got this situation where it doesn't want to snap in. So we can find a point where it will snap in, then we can kind of work from there. This is where... so get it to snap in, and then you can kind of tweak it a little bit. Bit by bit, you can kind of baby step it back to where you want it to go. Then if you encounter issues on the floor level, when you're trying to decorate in here and things don't want to snap down, you can always use rugs. Place the decorations on rugs and then slide them in. So there we go. We got some lighting up top. It's working out pretty good. And this room could use a table. I think a table would go pretty good in here. Use one of these guys. I like this table. So they've already got a lamp on that bookcase right there. But we're gonna try to get a table in here. And once again, when you're working around with pre-existing stuff, it can be kind of challenging to get things to go in. And to stick with this warm lighting, I'm going to use lanterns on the inside. If I can find the lanterns. Here they are. So yeah, we got a little lantern here. Kind of keeps that warm glow going. And yeah, it looks pretty good. YouTube question: why stream? Can't find any answer as to why stream. As a content creator, what does streaming bring you? And is there a reason for long-timed streams like 4 to 5 hours a stream?
Boredom.
There's the potential with streaming where if some of your viewers feel generous, they can tip you through super chats. And there's times when streaming can be more worth it, depending on how many super chats you get in a given stream. Because normally when you put on a video, you get your ad revenue, but depending on your CPM rate, your ad revenue is going to vary. Like right now, I think my cut on a video for my current CPM is like $2.63. But the RPM, which is the regular rate, is $6 and something, but YouTube keeps 50% of all the ad revenue. So then I get per 1,000 views. So I get like $2.60 per 1,000 views on a video, and then that's paid out monthly only once I hit a threshold of $100. And then they take taxes out too on top of that, you know, $2.63 per 1,000 views. So when I do a live stream, it gives my viewers an opportunity to tip me through the super chats. And when I get super chats, I get to keep 80% of whatever is tipped to me. And that's also paid out at the end of the month and taxed as well. But that's why I do live streams, for the fun of it. And to hopefully maybe give you guys the opportunity to give me super chats if you so choose that it would be something that you would like to do. But I'm not doing this with the expectation of it, but just to give you guys the opportunity, if that makes sense. Because on a normal video, you can't just go on, say, one of my showcase and say, here, I want to give StoleYaSweetroll $5. So on streams, you guys can, if you want to. Like I said, it's not something I'm asking for, but, you know, the option is there. Well, maybe not. When you're streaming, you also get watch hours. So if you get 15, 20 people watching a 4-hour long video, or maybe even more than that later on down the line as they watch it, then you're getting watch hours accumulated on your channel, which is a big threshold for monetization. That was the biggest thing I was waiting on whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers, was my watch hours. It wasn't there. And I didn't start streaming until about a month and a half ago. And over the last month and a half, I've actually gotten over 4,000 watch hours just from streaming, mostly, and my streaming traffic. So if I had been streaming from day one, I would have had my watch hours a lot faster, and I would have been monetized way back in March when I first hit 1,000 subs, instead of sitting around waiting for the watch hours to accumulate. So there is purpose in it. Plus it's fun to just sit around and stream, and it's a lot easier than sitting down and making a 20-30 minute video and editing it and voiceovers and all that stuff. At least for me, it's a lot easier to sit down and stream with you guys a couple hours than it is for me to spend 30-40 minutes capturing footage, 8, 9, 10 days building a camp, then capturing footage, and then sitting down at the computer for 3 hours, 4 hours, editing it, and then voicing over it. You know, that's a lot of effort, you know, for a 5, 10, 15 minute long video. And then at the end of the day, the video only gets 1,000 views and I get $2.30 minus taxes. for 10 days of effort. It's weird. And it's that case of, you know, hopefully one day it'll be bigger returns as I get a bigger following and more viewers and more people to watch my content. Then the return on investment and time will be more worth it. But right now it's just kind of a hobby thing, so it's fun. Fun to do, and like I said, it gives you guys the opportunity, if you feel that you want to donate to my channel, having the super chats enabled. But like I said, it's not something that I'm going to be constantly begging and shilling for, and like, oh, you give me $20 in super chats and I'll build this. No, I'm not going to be like that. But you know, that just gives you guys the opportunity to donate a lot, and that's, you know, it is one of the biggest benefits to live streaming over putting out a regular video, is the fact, like I said, get super chats after you get monetization. All right, so this side of this house, it needs something. This is crazy. The way I build, I get so distracted. I go all over the place on them. I'll be working in one area, and then I'll get bored with it, and then I'll jump to another area of the camp, and I'll build somewhere else. And like, oh, it's like walking by. It's like, hey, I need a light back here, or not a light, but a little awning on this back corner. I don't like the fact that the flat roof doesn't have any sort of overhang by default, unless you know, put it in a certain way to have it. But on the back side and the side here, I'd love to have a wall decor, like maybe the ability to snap in gutters. That would be really cool. If Bethesda could give us some gutters we could snap in, because that would look really good on this side if I could put in some guttering. That would kind of make it look a little better. That would be really nice to have some gutters. Oh, thanks, Captain Awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That is greatly appreciated, bud. So let's see. We need a light. We need a light over here. And that's the thing that not a lot of YouTubers want to talk about their income, and it's kind of a taboo thing. I remember when I used to work, when I worked in the mines, it was a union job, so everybody got paid a flat rate for whatever your job was. So there was none of this, like, say you work at a hospital that's not union, and you're a nurse, and you're getting paid $19 an hour while the other nursing staff are getting paid $13 an hour. And then somebody pops up, it's like, what are you getting paid? Well, my God, if you're getting paid $19 an hour, you sure as hell don't want to tell the person who's doing the same job as you that's making $13 an hour what you get paid, because then it's like, oh, and there's a bit of animosity that gets built up, and, you know, I get it. So, you know, it's not one of those things. So like, then you get the other YouTubers out there who probably make a lot more than I do. Getting one of those guys or gals to be straightforward with what they earn, I'm sure that's going to be a hard question. Nobody wants to divulge that information. I guess to put it in perspective, as long as I've been at this, I still haven't got a single Google check yet. So there's how much money I'm making. Just put that together. Though I am due one, maybe at the end of this month. I don't know. We're still waiting. Still waiting on some money. Let's see. I don't know what light I want to put out here. That's the big issue. Oh, I can hang this in this awning. Let's see if I can get it to go in and not clip through, because it looks like it's clipping for the most part. Might be able to get on this lower edge. It's clipping a little bit, but it's not bad. It needs power. Okay, so I'm just out of range. Just out of range of my conduits right out here. Maybe I can tuck it in a bit when we get it to light up. How bad is it snapping through? Just a wee bit. It's kind of clipping. It's not going well. I'll have to put in another conduit, I think, on the inside to kind of get power to this back corner, but that's not the end of the world. We'll jump these guys up to a slope. And we'll try to snug a power connector right here in this little corner over here. Let's get a little power out to the porch, or the side entry And, come on, go down. Unspecified error. Alright, let's go over to our roof pieces and cycle through. I don't know what it is about this unspecified error, but if you go over to your roof pieces or whatever piece you're trying to change, and you just cycle through the options, then you can finally get it to clear up. Why not use connectors on the roof? Honestly, I do dream of getting to the point of YouTube buying me a cup of coffee. That's it, then everything. Yeah, you know what's funny? When I first started out on YouTube, there were other YouTube creators I was speaking with, and they're like, you know, it's not going to pay a lot of money. Don't come into it expecting to make a lot. And I'm like, I know, but if I can just make enough to buy some atoms to kind of feed my addiction here playing Fallout, I guess it would all be worth it in the end. So, you know, that's kind of where that is. I'm going to earn some atom money, I guess, and not have to worry about taking atoms out of my main income. Alright, so let's turn this where it opens inward. Alright, so we got a door back here. Oh, and I got power over here, so I get some lighting. Now it's getting to be daytime, so seeing the effects of my lighting is going to be diminished right now. So I'm not going to be able to tell exactly how this is going to look till nighttime again. But there we go. That's in. Sort of. That'll work. I don't know if I'm going to keep this build or not, because like I said, a lot of people build here, and I've built here before, a long time ago. Oh, and this house comes with a mailbox, so you got that going for you. And with it being in the build zone, you can actually go over here and you can slap your name on it, make up a house number, whatever you want to do, kind of, because it does have collision, so you can slap on a lettering and put a name on it. Let's say this is 37. I don't know what road this is, but this is 37. 37 Charleston Lane.
Oh, me.
Let's see. So we got that. And the reason I didn't go with the connectors on the roof is I try to hide power connectors as best I can. Sometimes when I do a double roof, I'll hide them in the attic. And in this situation where I got a flat roof, I'm just trying to tuck them up as close as I can with the ceiling. So they're kind of out of sight, out of mind kind of deal. So that's the main reason why it's not on the roof. Oh, and this house does come with a satellite dish. For those of you who don't have it. From the Atom Shop, you get a free one with this house. There's a bonus there. I seem to recall, though, at one time, before they brought out the satellite dish in the Atom Shop, that, I don't remember seeing them all around the wasteland, but it could have just been like a Mandela effect for me, because I don't know. Sometimes you think you remember something a certain kind of way, and then turns out that's not the situation. Like, for the longest time, I swear I remember reading Pebbles the cat as Peebles. 2 E's instead of 2 B's. And I was convinced of it. And then I was in party a couple weeks ago with TNG and everyone, and I said, I'm going to make this Peebles the cat poster. And they're like, I'm sorry, what did you say? I said, Peebles? They said, you mean Pebbles, right? I'm like, no, Peebles. And then I looked at it, and I was like, it is Pebbles. How long have I been saying it wrong? And it's actually Pebbles instead of Peebles. And it's like, what? What? When did... What? I swear I remembered it being Peebles the cat. But I'm going to build it right now. And it's going to... If you're in that camp with me, this Mandela effect of it being Pebbles or Peebles, this is going to blow your mind. If it ever renders in high res. But it says Mr. Pebbles, Mr. Pebbles. And it's... Yeah, I swore up and down it was Peebles myself, and then I built it, and I was like, wait, Pebbles? It's Pebbles. So it literally, it was embarrassing for me in the moment because it was like a foot in the mouth moment in party chat with these guys and gals that I was in party with, and they're all like, no, it's Pebbles, and I'm like, what? No way. And I did. I went the whole 9 yards. I was like, the plushie and everything. Every reference to Pebbles that I could find. And I swore up and down it was Peebles. I swear. And it's like, it wasn't. It was, see right here on the plushie. P-E-B-B-L-E-S. Mr. Pebbles plushie. So, yeah, even on the plushie, it's Pebbles. So every reference I could find, it's like, how did I get that wrong? How did I remember that wrong? So, yeah, it's so weird. You know, that Mandela effect going on. I must be from a parallel universe, Earth B. But yeah, for the longest time I thought it was Peebles, and I swear I remembered it being Peebles. It's Pebbles. Absolutely crazy. I was like, man, am I going insane? What's going on here? How did I get this so wrong? Oh man. So that's something crazy. And there's another cool thing. Every time you log in on this house, you'll have all this random junk spawning in, screws and whatnot. Pack of duct tape. You got this little loft space. Now this is if you wanted to squeeze in a legit bed, you could try to get one up here. It could be kind of hard, but give this little this tiny bed. If you wanted a good place to sleep and not, yeah, it's intersecting. Yeah, okay, so it's wanting to jump up to the top. Nope, there it goes. So we got it in right here. So if you wanted to have a place to sleep in this camp and not get diseased, you could hide a little bed up in the loft instead of sleeping on the sleeping bag down there. All right. Just decorate it all up. Anyways, there's a lot of potential with this little place. It's a really good pre-existing structure to build in. I like it as a pre-existing build location. There's a lot you can do with it. It mostly takes a lot of finagling to get done, but you take your time. You get everything free-handed in, nice and clean, and you can come off at the side with a little garage, and maybe even, you know, you could probably take and build up and put some stairs up and come up on top of here with the Sinbad Shazam. Dude, you know, for the longest, yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's one of those collective misremembering things that makes you wonder, you know, because I could probably jump in and be like, yeah, I swear I remember Shazam being a movie when I was a kid, but it was actually Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, but yeah, could make a ladder around a conduits to the loft. Possibly. There might be some space to squeeze one in right here. It might be kind of challenging to get it to go in with all the pre-existing stuff that's in here that you can't break and merge through. But yeah, totally, you could possibly get a little ladder built on the conduits to go right here. Possibly. So it might be kind of hard to get in because, let's see, floor decor, no, power connectors. The smallest conduit is this guy right here. So it might be doable, but yeah, it could be done. It could be done. You could get right here, and then you can float them. Yeah, it could be done. You could, totally. Yeah, it's so weird. The whole Kazam Shazam. I heard there was like a guy out there offering $1 million reward to anybody that could bring forth any true legitimate proof that Shazam ever existed. Like, was it a thing? Was it not a thing? I mean, why do so many people misremember the same thing? And usually it's like cases of something it's just slightly similar, but different enough to be something totally different. Basically, the whole Peebles Pebbles. It's like, I swear to God, it was Peebles. Why the Pebbles? It's been Pebbles this whole time.
Are you still caught up on that 10 minutes later?
Yeah, I'm still caught up on that.
Oh, you poor loser. Donna, what are you doing?
Oh, but yeah, it's so weird. Come on, get rotated the right way.
Why are there bubbles in the air?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There are bubbles in the air.
Ah!
What are you blowing bubbles with, buddy? Pop, pop. Get this rotated the right direction. There it is. Well, this is going to be weird the way this one overlaps, because it's got that slight... I got it slightly overlapping here. That's not too bad. Whatevs, it's fine.
You know what? I have some suspicions.
I really like the dungeon floor. It's a really nice floor. Yeah, I do remember him in Jingle All the Way, that's for sure. I don't know if I recall him being in Hercules, though. I don't know.
Jonah,
Maybe. I don't know if I remember that or not. Oh. But yeah. Alright, Wasteland, we'll see you in a minute. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be on. I'm probably going to be wrapping things up here in a moment. Let's see. I don't know what to do with this build. But yeah, it's good spot, good spot. A lot of things you can sometimes do with it, as my child is making bubbles with dish soap in the kitchen. Oh man. But yeah, good little spot to build for sure right here. I know I didn't do a lot of building today, and I tried to do the flamethrower trap quest, and I thought it was going to be quick and easy, and apparently it's not. It's not quick and easy. There's a bit involved in that, and it took up a big majority of the stream this week. But you know, next week, hopefully I'll be coming back at this with a bunch of fresh ideas. And I know last week when I streamed, I said I was going to have a video out in the last 5 days, and I didn't do it. But I do have one that is actually recorded. All I have to do is cut it, edit it, voice it, and then publish it. So I will have a regular video out this week for sure. As far as new tricks are concerned, maybe in the pipeline, near future, might have another quick tricks video coming out. Don't have a topic yet in mind, but I'm sure I'll find something that I can cover on that. But anyways, for those of you who turned out today, I do appreciate every one of y'all who came out. And I know it's been kind of a slow stream. One of these days, I'm gonna get somebody to get on party with me. We'll have some cross chat banner and party. Have somebody hanging out. Gotta find somebody. Applications? Anybody want to, out there in PlayStation land, want to get in on some streams with me? Let me know. Wouldn't be too much effort for me to start a party with one of y'all, and we could chit chat, hang out. Can you help me with my homework? Depends what you got. How hard is it? I might.
If it's reading related.
Oh wait, yeah. He was in Was it Hercules or was it Xena that Sinbad was in? But anyways, yeah, if you want to get in on a stream with me and get on chat, if you're on PSN, shoot me a friend request, StoleYaSweetroll. Be sure to send a message with it. That's the big thing. If you don't send a message with your request, I'm not going to approve it. I get a lot of spam messages, a lot of spam requests, spam messages. If I don't know you, I don't know where you're from, like where you know the friend request is from, be it from YouTube. Make sure you throw a message with it because, like I said, no message, no approval. Hit me up sometime. Got Westfest stream that we're going to do soon with Church and TNG when Church gets back from his vacation. And when I can get a good time set up, because TNG is across the pond, I'm here in the U.S. Church and I were kind of in the same time zone, so it's not so much trouble getting Church in stream as it is getting TNG in stream with me. So we're going to be doing the Westfest PvP soon. So hey, if you want in on that, definitely hit me up on PSN. I've got a private world set up for Westfest with free crafting. So if you don't have good gear, or you don't have a good build, it's no big deal. I've got the free crafting in the Westfest world, so you can, once you get friended with me, and I bring you into the Westfest world, you can go in the Westfest world anytime you want with Fallout First, and you can craft your own gear for Westfest, you can craft your armor, you can work on your build, and like I said, all free crafting, so you don't have to worry about ammunition, you don't have to worry about any, healing items, whatnot, to bring with you. You can make it all in-world when you get there. And when we do the Westfest stream, the more the merrier. We can have up to 8 people. I would love to have a full server when we go live with Westfest. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be all Wild West up at Prickett's Fort. And be revolvers, single actions, double actions, lever rifles, pump shotgun, double barrel shotgun, Gatling gun, just anything period appropriate, 1890 or older. Just Google, firearms that were invented prior to 1890. That's what's allowed in Westfest. Dress period appropriate or something that looks Western. And good time. So like I said, hit me up, StoleYaSweetroll at PSN. If you want in on it, like I said, send a message with your request. We'll get you in, and then if you want to be on party, you can be on party in the stream. One thing we're going to try to keep the profanity and stuff to a minimum, because we are going on YouTube and they don't like profanity all that much. So try to keep it to a minimum. And if you don't want to be on chat, it's cool. You can still participate, and we'll chit chat back and forth. You can leave your mic muted in the party chat, and you can talk to us, though your chat audio won't go over the stream. It'll be muted for YouTube, but it won't be muted in the party, so you'll be able to talk to us while we're doing Westfest and whatnot. So anyways, until next time, this is StoleYaSweetroll. Good to see you're back with us, Wasteland. And while you were away, I was explaining all about Westfest. Where is there more info on Westfest? If you're in Mr. Church's Discord, he has a channel under his Discord server that's titled Westfest. And we've got information about Westfest there. So, by all means, you can hit me up there in Mr. Church's Discord under Westfest. Or you can direct message me in PSN and I could get you guys in on it. It's going to be a good time, I hope. So whenever we do decide to get everybody together and we find a good time, be it a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, it's going to be a weekend thing. So it's going to be a fun event, I hope. And hopefully, and it's just, we're not even going to keep score. It's just going to be a good time, open PvP in the server. So we're just going to be shooting at each other at Prickett's Fort and just hopefully have a blast. We're going to either do teams or free for all, but hoping it's going to be a good time. And if anybody wants in on it, be sure to let me know. I wish this game was cross-platform so I could get everybody in on it. That would be really cool, but sadly, with it just being on PlayStation, that's how it's got to be. So, like I said before, PSN's the same as my YouTube. Just look me up, StoleYaSweetroll. Send a message with your request, why you want to you know, friend up with me, be it say I wanted to get in on Westfest. I'd love to get in on a live stream one day. Need some camp help, whatever. Make sure you send a message with it, because like I said, random friend requests without messages, I don't approve. So, anyways, until next time, this has been StoleYaSweetroll. I want everybody to have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and happy building, as my daughter has chimed in from across the room. Take it easy, everyone.